future on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will go on the attack first. A year ago, it was the Tigers who were able to find a way to slip past the Gators.
I think a big key in that game is the Tigers' playmakers offensively stepping up in big moments late in the game. They're going to need that again today. There are a lot of one-on-one matchups out there where the LSU Tigers feel like they have the advantage, and that's got to demonstrate itself in this one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Yeah, baby.
Big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business after 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Give me that first
down.
down.
They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the
So
game.
we get ahead.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire.
Give me that sack.
He got drilled as he just got rid of the football. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
Good ball game. Calling a good ball game, boys.
Had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
I don't have enough DBs on the team.
Decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. another quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line. And
Enrique.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Lowers those pads. He's a touchdown, Florida. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this is exactly
What does
what you dream
that
about
tell the
for defense.
CPU, man?
Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great
Hey, you
play
should
by
be
the
going deep.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really...
Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field.
Got forced out, ref.
That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's open on the right. Continues to fight for yards. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he just dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it, Reese.
It starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but
We're back, baby.
Positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's John. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He lost one down the sideline.
Why didn't I react to it?
Ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
Let the computer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort.
Turning it on. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive film.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around.
You got that one, bro. You got that one, bro.
And some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for space. It's Webb. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Out to 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? Pocket breaking down. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely center cut. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's...
Checking cleanliness. Please empty and clean the dirty water tank to prevent odors.
Group and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nowhere close on that
can
one.
they get her?
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Dude, they just too speedy for
They
me.
took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And that last carry pays off with a C note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the 1st half.
Trying to beat the D deep. And
Brother.
he dropped it. Incomplete pass.
Brother.
Would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the 1st half, going for the onside kick. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
What it do?
Playbook here on offense. If it's working,
Double D.
that running game was
Double
working in the
son of a
first half,
bitch.
I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I didn't get to get deep in my playbook against LSU. I couldn't stay on the field in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down.
Man.
On the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 50 yards out. Oh,
yeah.
Missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
Give me that.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now...
Flag.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
LSU now operating in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back.
Oof.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right.
Bounce.
Complete on the comeback. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
the running back and leave it with him. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win
Wow.
the game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through
21.
for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hard running there. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working
Well, that
around,
sucks.
getting himself open, and he was able to locate the
Should've just
football,
went for the
snag it out of the air, and this guy now
Schwat.
has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 19 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And like
Racing
that,
down the left side.
this is a game.
Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
I
Yep.
think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to
get him out.
You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line.
This game shouldn't even be close.
And eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're working that left side. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard
getting hurt
line.
now.
Move the sticks. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The give to the tailback. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
I think he was laying on me.
Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
Yeah.
It's a turnover. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Big third down for this.
Give me this
Listen,
first.
You've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They turn to the passing game on third and short.
Bruh.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 30.
Defense just off and just turn into poo.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're
He's
after him.
grounding.
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And those can be frustrating for an offense because when you protect your guy, you want him to get rid of the football and make the defense pay. And they did their job up front with the offensive line, but he just couldn't deliver a strike. And that can be frustrating for an offense.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It's a running room.
Number 2, right in the middle. Right in the middle.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
21 points in the freaking fourth.
Score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And
what?
He drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Got it behind the line. It's John. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's got it. Going off that big leg from 47 yards out. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
A lot closer than it should have been.
Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that